I've been joined by the lovely Terry. Thank you for joining us, Terry. What I'm going to do is to take you through the essentials of the model so that you can then give me a reading. Okay?
Yeah.
The one thing you need to know about having created a geome is how to then interpret it. And the way we use that, do that is through the use of the 4 levels model. So if you can imagine these 4 levels applied to the human body, the top level, which would be external to my head, external mental ideas, anything from the local news through to other people's ideas, how I interact with other people. The second level is internal mental, so it's things going on in my head, my plans, my ideas, things I want to do, how I see the world. The third level is physical but internal. So I sometimes refer to this as everything I've got up to and including my garden gate. So it's my resources, the things around me, things I can do something with. And the physical external is the world at my feet. So it's everything physical but outside of me. So it's everything external outside of me would be things like my job, it would be other people's houses, it would be what's going on in the world, but physical, external to me. I'd still have an input into it, but external to me, physical kind of stuff. The other thing you need to know is what 1 or 2 taps means at a particular level. So if we have 1 tap, 1 dot there, it refers to things which are closed in, maybe more control, something which is not moving, things which are condensed down, concentration, things which are not happening. So it can be a positive or a negative thing, but it's focused down. If I had 2 taps at that level, 2 dots at that particular level, then it's things that are expanding, they're growing, they're increasing, because 2 is more than 1. It's growing outwards, it's doing something, it's expressing something. So 1 or 2 taps then gives me an indication about what's happening at that particular level. The other thing I need to do then is to go from one geome to the next geome. Let's say I had, I'll just put the cards here. If I have 2 geomes that I draw out here, then I can say the first geome I draw out is what's happening now, and the second geome is what's happening next. And this would then tell me, okay, I'm going from 2 taps to just 1 tap, so maybe that's an area which is focusing down. If I'm going from 2 taps to 2 taps, that's an area which is staying the same. Or 1 tap to 1 tap is staying the same. But I can also have 1 tap going to 2 taps, so that's something which is expanding out. So if I know whether it's expanding out, staying the same, or contracting, and I know what level that's happening at, it gives me information about what's happening in that person's circumstance. So that sounds reasonably clear. It's been very fast, and I just want to see how quick we can pick something like this out of the reading, but give it your best shot, and I'm going to come up with a question and I'll walk it through with you and then see if you can interpret it for me. So my question is going to be this. I've been offered a job, but not sure if I should take it or not. Okay?
Yep.
So I don't know whether this job is going to be a good thing for me or not, but I'm just going to, so I've come to you for some advice as a geomancer, and I'm going to draw out 2 geomes here, and I'm going to give you that so you can have it as your prompt. Okay. So here's the first one I draw out, and that is, okay, this one here. Okay. My first one and my second one, so that's what's happening now. and this is what's happening next.
Right.
Okay. So what we see here is the external mental is increasing. We see 2 taps at level 2 is staying the same. So this is my ideas are staying the same.
Yeah.
This looks to be an expansion of external mental ideas.
Yeah.
We see 1 tap at level 3 there, expanding out, so this is more physical stuff which is happening. And we see external physical stuff is staying the same. So we see a growth in the external mental. My ideas are staying the same. We see a growth in the internal physical. And we see the external physical are staying the same. Now, how could you explain that to me in your speak, as it were? How would you interpret that?
That there's a period of growth that you will enjoy. I think you'll physically enjoy it, and you know, sort of, you know, you mentally you will grow, physically you will grow, and that yeah, that it's a period of growth and that you'll enjoy it. That's all I can come up with. Sorry.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's-
For a first reading, you never have
Yeah.
done it. That's great.
It's growth. I can just see growth. I see it as a very positive thing.
There we go. That's my simple reading. That's the simplest kind of geomantic reading that you can give. You can see that Terry can bring in her ideas, understandings, intuition. She's reading me when she reads what the geomes are saying. As you develop more interest and knowledge about geomancy, you can then start to add in the planets, you can start to add in the houses, all giving an enriched reading. But you can see from 2 very simple business cards that we can start to give a reading, interpret it very, very quickly, as to say, yeah, that's a positive thing to do, I should be looking for the positives in this situation, and yes, I should take the job.
Definitely you should, yeah. Because you've got the stamina to cope with it.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow, an
you
additional part of intuition
absolutely,
comes
you
out.
You've got the stamina there to cope with it.
Excellent, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
Feel much better about taking the job now.
Good.
Thank you very much indeed, Terry.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. So you can see how to give a simple reading. As and when you've done a reading like this, then please take a photograph, stick your thumb up to let me know as your word of honour that you've given somebody a reading, and then send it on to me on the website, and we'll include you as part of the 1,600 people that are going to become geomancers, make history as of today. So send me your photograph with your thumb up to show that you've given a reading, and you will be on the website. Excellent stuff, thank you for that. If you want further information about giving readings, to take it beyond what we've just done here, then sign up for the free email course, which I will send you. If you just pop your name in the box at the top of the screen on the right hand side, then we'll send that to you as well, and you'll be giving geomantic readings before you know it. Let me know how you get on. I see you as having a long and happy life, meeting lots of interesting people.
When I said palm reading, I didn't mean like that.